Hey everyone, it's your pal Duke here, and this is Farquhar Road back in the 30s, and Merry Christmas. I thought you'd like to know how we celebrated Christmas back in the 1930s, and this little story tells you how. So anyway, on with the show.
On the Mid-Sodal Railway, trains worked all year round. They were pulled by many engines, some of which you probably already know, and there may be some that you don't know. Trains ranged from small trucks full of slate to the big expresses. However, when Christmas came, trains were always busier than ever. There were passenger trains full of people who wanted to get to the other side of the line to do their Christmas shopping. There was also mail trains. Despite all this extra work, most of the engines are happy. Everyone except Jerry. When Christmas came, Jerry often clanked about the yard, and was rude to the coaches sometimes, and bumped trucks more viciously. One day, Stuart decided to ask him what was the matter.
Hey Jerry, you're usually in such a good mood during the summer and stuff. So, what's so bad about Christmas?
Jerry replied, "It was Christmas Day 7 years ago when my best friend, Todd Harley, died. He was scrapped, and he took my life savings with him. And now, every Christmas Eve he comes and haunts me."
What a load of codswallop,
laughed Stuart.
There's no such things as ghosts.
"You think so, huh?" said Jerry. "Well, come to my shed on Christmas Eve. Then you'll find out."
But
said Stuart.
even then, people won't believe me.
"Tell Duke and Falcon to come along too."
Okay.
Stuart did not go back to the sheds immediately to tell Duke and Falcon. Instead, he decided to take his next train. He was late as it was, because he had been talking to Jerry. He pulled his train through the beautiful countryside. It looked even nicer, with snow on the top of hills like icing sugar. Soon enough, sooner than Stuart was expecting, it was Christmas Eve, and he had quite forgotten about Jerry's words about the ghost of Todd Harley. But just then, he saw Jerry in a siding. He heard him grumbling, and that's when he remembered. He chuffed into the main station to tell Duke and Falcon.
Hey guys,
He said.
Jerry told me that a ghost comes and haunts him every Christmas Eve. Do you want to go to his sheds to see if it's true?
There's no such things as ghosts,
said Duke. Besides, for all we know, the ghost could be invisible, said Falcon. We don't even know if it's gonna be there or not.
Jerry told me that it was real.
Who should trust Jerry? He's nothing but an old Scrooge.
You never know, he could be telling the truth. That's the thing with people who you tend to think are liars. If they tell you the truth, you don't know if they're actually telling you the truth or not.
Okay, we'll come this once. But if he's not telling the truth, then don't come run to me when he tells you some other bogus story.
I won't.
Good. On that very night, where everything was dark and quiet, Stuart and Falcon and Duke shuffled into the shed where Jerry was resting. Right, said Jerry. Here he comes now.
I can't see anything,
said Duke.
This is a robbery.
You're not giving him any money to see the ghost,
said Stuart.
Well, it's still a bit of a disappointment that we didn't see the ghost.
Wait a minute, said Falcon. I heard a clanking noise.
You did?
Said Stuart.
That proves you're wrong, Grandpa.
Could be any old clanking noise. But it wasn't. In the distance, Stuart and Falcon could see a ghostly figure. Eventually Duke could see it too.
What's that?
Asked Stuart. It's Todd Harley's ghost, said Jerry, and he steamed out of the shed with a frightened look on his face. He's come to haunt me for the 7th time. The little ghost stood in the doorway of the shed. What are you going to do to us? I'm not going to do anything to you, said the ghost. And I didn't steal Jerry's life saving. He keeps saying I did, but I didn't. I put them in a special place so that no other engine could get to them.
Where's that, I wonder?
Stuart asked. Jerry soon found out. He was still speeding away. Fortunately, while he was going so fast, he ran into a siding. And then he crashed through the buffers, which wasn't so fortunate. But, on the fortunate side, he did find a strange chest, which looked a bit like a treasure chest. His driver opened it. Well, I'll be, he said. It's our life savings. Wow, said Jerry. He was surprised. Now he could celebrate Christmas happily, and he felt relieved that his life savings wasn't gone forever. He rushed back to tell the other engines. Guys! I found my life savings. I put them there, said Todd. You did? But I thought you stole it. No, I put them in a special place where no other engine could find it. Although, unfortunately, I forgot to tell you before you scarpered every single time I came back as a ghost. Gee, I'm sorry, Todd. Too bad I won't be seeing you again. Ever. Oh, no fear, said Todd. I'll still come and visit you every Christmas Eve to cheer you up, if that means that much to you. Gee, thanks, said Jerry. That's a very nice thought.
Well,
said Stuart,
we've got to all go to sleep. Santa only comes when you're asleep.
So that's what they did. The next morning when they all woke up, Duke, Stuart, Falcon and Jerry were very pleased to see a big pile of presents. Come on, said Stuart after they'd finished opening them. Let's go down to the station. The manager's got a big Christmas dinner, and he's giving us a lot of coal. Wow, I do like coal for Christmas, said Falcon. So they all went down, and they had a very merry Christmas. Jerry told everyone about his encounter with a ghost. There's no such thing as ghosts. True.